Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Made the mistake of restarting my computer yesterday, and I couldn't figure out why my audio wasn't working, and it turns out I didn't have voice meter enabled, because I have to like reload it on startup because it doesn't start up, and my audio doesn't work without it, and I didn't realize that. Okay, let me just make sure everything's good here. Everything's all hunky-dory. Let's get some music going. Some music. We're good there. We're good there. We are live. We are live. There we go. Okay. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday. And, yeah, it's actually a nice day. It's the, was gonna be the warmest day of the week. So I did a little, went to the park this morning after dropping the little guy off at school for a little flying around. Jace, I do not partake in that stuff, but if you want to, go ahead. But yeah, so flew around. We got a CNC to finish wiring up today. Yeah, good day, good day. Did some other stuff around the house. I did some laundry. You know how exciting that is? Laundry. So how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Looking for opinions on the LGX Lite or LDO Orbiter. The Orbiter is good. I ran one for a bit. The LGX Lite is also good. I haven't run one yet, but I know it's good from other people. As for which one to go with, whatever your heart desires. You'll probably get a little bit more support from an LGX branded product. But yes. Okay, what else? What else? Oh geez, everyone from the Bot Grinder Discord is here. Hello, welcome to my show. Okay. So, today, CNC stuff. Let me get these lipos out of here. They're storage charging. I'll finish them later. You can finish later. There we go. I'll just throw you under there. Actually, I'm going to need you for soldering later. So you go under there. Go be free with your friends. So, last stream, we got the spindle installed in this thing. We got, what else did we do? We got the spindle installed. We got the controller hooked back up. We updated our movements. But as you can see, we still have a little bit to go in terms of making the spindle actually do what we tell it to do. So that is going to be tonight or today. So we got that, got that, got that, and got that. So yeah. So before we get into this though, a little bit of housekeeping. If you have not entered, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the description, open worldwide. Be sure to check out Polymaker as well. Link in the description. Good folks. Good good filament. If you're looking for some premium printer chow, their TPU is actually really nice too. For those that partake in the first person stuff, their TPU is actually really nice. TPU 95. But yeah, so if you win, you can get a free spool, or you can just buy it. It's up to you. Looking for something more robust to Hiromi upgrade Sherpa. I haven't played with the Sherpa. I remember seeing some stuff with the Sherpa when it first came out of cracking, because here's the problem. I'm a big fan of not chasing grams when it comes to 3D printers. My tool heads are heavy and fat. I run full-size LGXs, full-size hot ends, full-size fans, because they're more robust. You can't run them as fast, but with input shaper you can. So why would you like go with a tool head that literally cracks, like it just cracks, it breaks itself, for a slight weight saving? So I'm not a gram chaser when it comes to my 3D printers. I just let input shaper deal with it. Gary gifted 1 community membership. Cheers. Do you have a list of printers you recommend rented somewhere? How much do you want to spend? Under 200 KP3S, 200 to 400 SV06. Above that, it starts getting a little dicey because you have Prusa Mini on the low end, all the way up to a Bamboo X1 on the higher end. depends how much you want to spend, what you're looking to get out of a machine. So. Cheers, Captain Cannoli. Chase grams, yeah. You want to talk grams? Okay. So before, usually we shoot the shit for a little bit before we get into work, let everyone get in here. I flew, I don't want to say who, because I don't know if they want to be known, but a member of the community's like, hey, you want to get, you're doing the FPV stuff? And I'm like, yes. He's like, I have some stuff I don't want. Would you like it? And for a price I couldn't disagree with. So I'm now flying Evil DJIs. I've got DJIs goggles. And then I flew this today. So this is we call it, I'm gonna call this Fat Albert, because this thing is just, it's a naked Vista, but it's a 75 whoop. Compared to my Mobula 7. It's like 3 times the weight, and it's a 3S battery. It flies like it's eaten a few chunky bars. But today was the first time I've ever flown digital compared to my EV800D's analog. And holy shit, I understand it now. I understand. Go away. I don't want the subtitles. Disable. This is what you see. Like, holy shit. Like, and this is Gen 1 goggles, so this is just like 720p. Not even the 03s. This is what you actually see out of the goggles. So I know I've showed you guys some of my like analog views, but I saw a squirrel. Like, I could actually make out the squirrel. Like, holy shit. Look, there's a little squirrel right there. Oh wait, you can't see. There's the squirrel. See him? See him? See him on the tree? There, he's on the tree. There he is. There he is. But holy shit. Yeah, I get it now. I get it now. I fully understand it now with the digital and why some people like it. Unfortunately, I live in good old Canada, so our used market's shit. So it's not like there's like used CADX Vistas on the market. So we'll have to wait on a sale. But and as I saw, like the moon landing minus the color, pretty much. Like look at the colors and the resolution. This is what you see through the goggles. This is what I'm seeing in my headset versus, you know, I'm watching like, you know, porn between the channels on my 1995 CRT TV. Okay. So, on to the project of the day. That is this guy. So, for those that don't know what this is a Comgrow. That is me grabbing the wrong element. There we go. This is a Comgrow Robo CNC. It's a little 3018-ish desktop CNC. We've already ripped out the spindle. So this is the old Z-axis and the old spindle. It's one of those shitty brush 775 motors and really crappy plastic Z. So now we got a 500 watt spindle. We got a metal Z-axis. We do have more of a cantilever, unfortunately. It's just the way it is, but it's metal. So it kind of balances out. So now we have to wire this up, because last stream we got all the new end stops installed. So we've got new end stops for the X and the Z. We've had time last week, we got those set up. So now we need to add stuff. We need to add the high performance BLDC motor driver and this guy, which allows the PWM signal to go from this to convert to 0 to 10 volt, whatever this speaks. So that's what we got to do. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, is, I know we put it all back together, but we're going to take it apart so that way I could take this back plate off and we could do everything on the bench, because we have to mount stuff. So that is, I think, what we're going to do. What kind of run out do you have on the new spindle? I checked it a while ago when it first came in. It's a dataless, brushless spindle. It's got an ER16 collet, which is massively overkill, but it allows me to put like a 1/2-inch cutter in if I want. Less than half a thou, if I remember correctly. So it's like less than half a thou. So there we go. So the plan is we're going to take this plate off. I should have gone upstairs and gotten a piece of wood, but we'll figure it out. M3. Half a thou, what is that in bushels? It gets 20 hectares to the kilogram, or to the 20 hectares to the bushel, right? Yeah, as long as you put it in H. Half a thou, so 4 thou is one, or what is it? 0.1 mil is about 4 thou. So 0.1 mil is 4 thou, and this is half a thou of run out. So what is that? An eighth of a millim of 0.002, something like that. What is run out? Glad you asked, Nurgle. Okay, let me fire off my super advanced top of the line graphing software. So you have your spindle, okay? And this is our spindle. This is our cutter. We're looking up at the cutter, okay? And say this right here is, that's our spindle. Here is our cutter, okay? And it's in the middle of the spindle because it's chucked up, right? It's, you have your chuck, okay, or your collet. See it right there? You got your cutter in your collet, okay? So what happens is when you apply power to the motor, it goes burr and it spins, okay? So what run out is again, you're looking up at it right here. In a perfect world with no run out, when this outer diameter, when the spindle spins, the cutter stays perfectly in the middle, okay? What run out is as it spins, it does this, okay? It does this, okay? Which means there's like slop in it, or imprecise machining, or something's off. When you put the collet in, there's a chip or something, it's not sitting right. So as your spindle spins, the spindle is spinning, it might be spinning true, or might not be, but from dead center, your actual cutter is doing this. It's spinning oblong, okay? This is bad for two things. One, vibrations, okay? So instead of a nice, smooth, centered cutter that's spinning at 12,000 RPMs, it's now offset, and it's wobbling. So if you've ever driven a car with a tire that's not balanced, it's not good. The more RPMs, the worse it is. Two, you're no longer spinning in a perfect circle. You're now doing this wobble. So that means your 2 mil cutter is now a 2.1 mil cutter, or 2.2, depending how bad it is, because you're cutting more, right? So it's bad. You don't want run out. It decreases tool life. It decreases precision, and it increases noise and wear on the machine. Because if it's oblong like that, it's wobbling, you're going to wear out your bushings and more quicker. So in a perfect world, you want no run out, but nothing is perfect. There will always be run out, but you try to get it as minimal as possible, and you buy better tooling so you don't have to deal with it. So, you know, professional CNC machines have like 0.0001 millimeter of run out. Versus a clapped out Bridgeport, you might have, you know, a couple thou. So run out is not good. You try to avoid run out. So if you remember, we put that upgraded spindle. So I had that 20,000 RPM spindle, and it had what, like 4 thou of run out in it, which is 0.1 millimeters, which is not good. Which means your 2 millimeter cutter is a 2.2. So. Okay. So this is what we have to do. Let's get this out. So this is the back plate. So we got our controller here. So we got a Duet here running RepRap firmware, playing around with that for CNC because I like web interfaces, and that old stuff was that Gerbil. Yeah, Gerbil. We don't deal with Gerbil here. Trying to get these standoffs off because originally we had that MOSFET that we're using to drive the old spindle. but this is a little bit more involved. So we need to add this guy. This right here takes a PWM signal. So this board right here takes a PWM signal and turns it into a 0 to 10 volt signal. So how, you gotta remember, a lot of CNC is legacy. There is a ton of legacy procedures and hardware, and just the way things are done is how it was done in the 60s, and they still do it that way. So when it comes to these spindles, they're not controlled via PWM. So they're not, what is it? Something modulated frequency, whatever. They're not PWM. They work off of a 0 to 10 voltage, and the voltage dictates the spindle, the speed. It's not an RPM, it goes off that. So this board converts a PWM signal, which in our case here, we're using a fan header, converts a PWM signal into a 0 to 10 voltage signal that this can understand to make our spindle move anywhere from 0 to 12,000 RPM. Pulse width modulation. There you go. So we need to mount this guy, and it's got a heat sink because it's hot apparently. And it mounts like this. And I'm thinking we mount that there. And then this we can mount here. I'm thinking that's what we do. So we're gonna have to put, I need to be able to get at these holes to mount this. Yeah, so we're gonna have to put 2 holes there, mount this there, and then this could mount here somewhere. We'll put 2 standoffs. And then this way we should have enough room to wire everything up. And I still have to figure out how to enclose this, because if I'm cutting carbon fiber, you kind of don't want this being out in the open. Got a link for that adapter board? I do not, because it's Amazon Canada and there's really no point in me giving you a link. But it's a 0 to 10, what is it? 0 to 10 analog PWM converter. Let me pull it up here. There's 2 different types, okay? There's this board here. Don't get the blue board. If you're looking to do this, don't get the blue board. The blue board has a defect in it. It's not designed correctly. 0 to 10 volts PWM converter. Yeah, it's this. It's a 0 to 10 volt PWM to voltage converter. This is what you want. Don't get the blue one. The blue one has a defect. It's not designed right. So they're not that expensive. Will the controller board handle flyback? It should, because I've run this before. So this right here normally actually just comes with a knob that you could. I've run this spindle before on the desk, but it usually has a knob. I could run it like that because this is CNC G code. You just turn on the spindle manually before you start and you run it. But I want the controller controlling the spindle, so that way I can turn it off all on one button. You stop it. I can also tell it to turn off when it's done. I could change this RPM on the fly if I need to. It allows me to do that all within the web interface. That's one of the reasons we went with RepRap. I like web interfaces on things. So we have to mount this bitch. I'm thinking we'll go heatsink up. Why do I always lose my little markers? Okay. Go heatsink up, and we'll mount you right about there. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then this guy, we're gonna be kind of lazy, and I'm gonna reuse a hole. So I'm just gonna drill one more hole. And why are we doing that? Because my battery on my drill is kind of low, and I don't know if I could drill 4 holes. Because it's literally like dying on me. Nope, that's not gonna work. Where did you go? I had you earlier. That'll do. There we go. Do you see the new Stronghold Rat Rig project? I saw the teaser. That's their CNC, right? So I'm all for more people designing, like, I don't know. Is it a belted CNC though? Like, is that the thing? Are they using belts for the XY motion? Don't mount the converter above the heat sinks. The computer will not survive for long. Yeah, we're gonna mount it this way. It should be okay. Like, worst comes to worst, I'll put a fan in here too. I got room to put a fan, so. Okay, so if this goes good, should be able to mount some stuff. And this is why we don't do CNC stuff on the Saturday night stream. And here comes the part where I hope I don't smash the duet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go get a block of wood. I'll be back in a second because I need to drill some holes through here. So as usual, while I'm gone, the baby's in charge. And I'm back. I love all the new people not understanding the whole strap thing, or not knowing about it. Okay, so I need to find my drill bit that I always misplace for drilling and tapping 3mm. There we go. There's that. Where is my 3mm tap? Here. Good. Yeah, 2.4, that'll do. Now, in a perfect world, you should have this clamped down, but we're drilling 2.5 mil. We should be okay. Because what you don't want is, like, you're drilling a big hole. As you drill through the metal, as you break through, the bit can bite, and the whole thing just goes woo, and you lose fingers that way. But we're not too concerned about that because it's small. And hopefully I don't punch a hole in my new desktop. Okay, maybe I can't get 4 holes out of this. Okay, perfect. Now, also another thing you might want to do if you're not used to working with this kind of stuff, don't have your controller board near it because, you know, metal chips and bad stuff. Okay. Now, I really wish I had... do I have one? I don't think I do. I have one in my garage, my toolbox, but an M3 machine tap. That's all I have is bottom taps, I think. No, maybe. I think all I have out here is bottom taps for M3. I had a starter tap, but I think I broke it. I'm pretty sure we broke it on stream, actually. Oh well. Okay. Do I have one in here? I do not. Dang it. It's kind of annoying when you think you have tools and you don't. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, Steve. Yeah, D-Burr, I was looking for my my counter bore, but I don't know where it is. Like, if you need to counter bore a hole, you can always, you know, just use a drill bit to do it, like a bigger one. What software for programming? What do you mean, like CAM software? I'm using Carbide Crate right now, and it's super easy. Hey, Steve. Should I be saying happy birthday to you, Steve, today? Is it today? Okay, everyone, it's Steve's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday, Steve. And now we do a little tap it, tap, tap. And hope we don't break it, because I don't have a tap extractor. A little tap it, tap, tap. Zombie Hedgehog 149, cheers. Not the right tappy tap tap. No, I'm tapping to the right. It's clockwise, so we are tapping to the right. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. If righty tighty becomes righty loosely, you went too much. Oh, wrong camera. Mastercam, and you got a license. See, I don't have a license for Mastercam, so I'm not using Mastercam. I'm trying to remember the software. Like, some of the guys at work, we had software for some of the machines that was like 15,000, or was it 1,500 a month for the license? It was ridiculous. But these were like full on, like 5 and I think even 6 axis, like super high end machines for surfacing. SolidWorks, not SolidWorks. It was some other one. It was some fancy one. There we go. Is the Google form broken? It shouldn't be. No, it's open. If you join the stream before I went live, you may have to refresh it. Because usually I just reuse previous stream settings. So the form is usually, sometimes if I don't update it right away, the form from the previous stream. So you got to update it because I paste the new one in when I go live. Anyone see an open source PCB milling machine? So here's the problem with the PCB stuff. I know it's kind of like the thing to do where everyone wants to do a DIY or make their own PCBs, okay? Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. If you want to do that, do it. But JLC PCB exists. It costs nothing, and you get your PCBs professionally manufactured less than a week. Like, so anything on the back? Okay, good enough. Okay. A week's a long time for prototyping. Yeah, I guess you're right. It really depends on what you're doing, honestly. It's just a lot of the time when I see like how to etch your own PCBs using like a 3D printer, it always looks horrible. Oh, porn bots are here. Be gone. Thought. Report. Pornographic. Report. Be gone. There we go. Okay, so hopefully I line these holes up right. What you miss? I don't know. Drilling and tapping. Hey, Calvin. Hey, did you have a good day at school? Better day? Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Oh, who's that?
Alan.
Hey, who's on your shirt?
Batman.
Is that Batman?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Batman. What does Batman do? Have we gotten to that point yet? Do you know?
The bad guy?
He gets the bad guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what do you want to do for dinner?
Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
We can't do popcorn for dinner. I don't think we could do popcorn.
We're gonna have popcorn as a snack.
Oh, wait, what is it? Popcorn.
Okay, maybe Mama will make you some popcorn for now. Okay. Okay. I totally drilled. Okay, one of these holes isn't lining. Take care, Steve. Where's the doggo? He was out there. Wifey was in the hallway, so he's... Remember, doggo is a mama's boy. So... yeah. So I'm gonna cut these extras off. Okay. So we've got these mounted. And hey, what do you know? Some of the holes line up. I could dig that. I could deal with that. Yeah, we'll be lazy and use the plastic screws. I don't think this gets too hot. Is Calvin and Mama's boy? Oh yeah. He is totally a mama's boy. Yeah, the dog will sometimes come in here. Kodo, you guys know Kodo comes in here, but usually it's just to check up what's going on, and then he kind of goes back to being a mopey butt somewhere. I just paid more for shipping than I did for a roll of Sparta 3D ABS. Ooh, that's the problem. Oh man. So that's the problem with being in Canada, right? Like, we can get everything the Americans can get. Like, when it comes to, like, you know, equipment and whatnot, like, I can get anything for, like, my 3D printers and my quadcopters or anything. The problem is the shipping. Everything, no matter where you order from, it's like $20 minimum shipping. So if you got to order anything, like, oh no, I blew up the props. I need to buy one set of props. They're $4. Plus $20 shipping. So you got to buy a whole bunch of other crap to justify the $30 or the $20 in shipping. It sucks. Look at that. The holes lined up. So we got the PCB mounted for that. Now we need to mount this. So we're going to use some M3 screws with washers. Why M3? Because that's what I drilled and tapped them for. Do I have M3 washers? I'm running out of M3 washers. That ain't good. Nope. Nope. Could have sworn it had something with M3 washers somewhere. Oh, got one. Here comes the part where I look across my messy desk to find washers. And two. My favorite printer build? It depends. Like, I build a bunch of printers, right? I'm constantly building printers. So my latest one, where did I put it? There, yeah, we do have Amazon Prime in Canada. The problem is selection. Amazon Prime selection in Canada is not as good as it is in the States. So again, go back to the FPV stuff, for example. GemFan props. Nobody actually carries them in stock. You have to wait, like, you have to order them and it takes like 2 weeks to come in. So, yeah. Okay. There we go. So, if I remember correctly, I don't need this ground cable, or no, I need the ground. It's this red cable, that cable I don't need anymore. Because we gotta, I know we talked about this on the end of the last stream, but there's like a certain way you have to wire this up, and I'm hoping I remember how to do it right. Otherwise, we're gonna have a bad time here. Well, I'll get content for the intro at least. Hey, Greg. Do you know any good or relatively cheap CNC routers that can mill aluminum? No. A lot of the cheap, it depends on how big you want to go. Like a Nomad can cut aluminum, yeah, but it's small. You can cut aluminum on really anything. It's what do you consider acceptable quality, acceptable time, and workspace. So that's what you got to kind of pay attention to. MP-CNC. An MP-CNC will cut aluminum. A 3018 will cut aluminum. with the right cutter, the right bits, a single flute carbide end mill, you can cut aluminum on it. But you're cutting like with a 1 or 2 mil cutter, you're going slow. It's not cutting, you're not making chips, you're grinding away the metal. You're making aluminum paste, and it's gonna take you forever. So it's once you start actually looking into designing for a CNC cutter that can mill aluminum, you are opening a whole can of worms, because it's not like a 3D printer where there's no forces on the tool head. There are forces on the tool head, and there is active forces on the tool head that you need to account for. So yeah, 0.6 millimeter, 1.6 depth of cut. Yeah, like it, you are not going fast. Okay. F. Okay. Dang it. And we're back. So, this is power. This is our PWM, negative, positive, and then positive, negative, just a flat 24 volt signal. This PWM goes into here, does voodoo magic pixie stuff, takes this 24 volt signal and outputs it at our control voltage, which connects to our driver. So, science and stuff. Da-da-da-da. So let's see here. Okay. Can you mod cheap CNCs like Enders to cut metal? We're doing that right now, and even then, we're not gonna really be cutting metal with this. Like the plan for this, what I want to get this to is the point where I can cut stuff like carbon fiber and Delrin. That's kind of what I'm aiming to do with this machine, is carbon fiber and Delrin. So I want to do carbon fiber so I can cut drone frames. And I want to do Delrin for printer parts. So those are both materials that you can cut on. Really, even this spindle isn't great for carbon fiber because you want higher RPM for carbon fiber. I think it's 16 to 18,000 is the sweet spot. But it's speeds and feeds. As long as you know how to play with your speeds and feeds, you can make it do whatever you want, really. So that's what this is going to be for. 800 watt, 20K RPM is what you want. Yeah. So, you know, here's the thing. If I were to get putting 800 watt spindle on this is massive. No. Even the higher RPM spindles are kind of, well, they're a little pricier too. Like, that's why you see people put routers. Because when it comes to CNC, it's all about chip load. How much you're removing per tooth, per revolution, right? There's something called chip load with CNCs, and that's like how you work with everything is you want the right chip load. So on CNCs or on milling machines like a Bridgeport, you're not getting 10,000 RPM out of a Bridgeport spindle. Okay, most of them you're not. You're running like 2,000 to 3,000 at most. But Bridgeports are heavy AF and they're rigid AF, so you can just tell it to go and just hog that metal. On these are nowhere near as rigid, right? They're nowhere near as rigid. So what you have to do is you have to run your spindle much quicker so that it's just chopping. It's just chopping through the material to get you a chip load that's acceptable. Build one with an ATC. Well, if I ever finish getting the garage renovated up, maybe, but right now it is not within the budget, the cards, or any of that. It's one of the reasons I'm trying to find a place to work out of for this stuff, because an actual shop would be nice. I tried to use my router to cut carbon fiber and now it won't connect to the internet. So carbon fiber is conductive. Oh, dang it. That won't fit. Carbon fiber is conductive. So you probably shorted something. So you gotta be careful with that. Most chip load don't consider support. Yeah. That's okay. You know how I figure stuff out? I just go with the default value, and then if it makes weird noises, I either increase the speed or decrease the speed. Because even with this, even though on paper, I have the ability to control the RPM from 0 to 12,000 RPM. It's a BLDC, it's a brushless. Brushless motors at low RPM, they got no balls. So at like, I could stall this motor out at like 100 RPM and 1,000 RPM even. You only really get torque when you go really fast. So this is gonna be running at 12,000 all the time. That's one of the downsides with brushless. That's why on 3D printers, you see people like, oh, I want a brushless motor like the O drives and whatnot. The problem is they have to print fast for them to work, because if they print slow, you got no torque and you have issues. So you have to run them fast, or you gear the hell out of them to get torque. And then if you're gearing down your brushless motor to get torque, you don't go as fast. So then why did you go with a brushless in the first place? Okay, so that's negative. That's positive. So I do have 2 of these, I believe. I have a second one somewhere. Yeah, so I do have a spare. So we're gonna wire this up on the desk. Just this first. And we're gonna make sure that it actually works before we go further, because the last thing I want to do is fry the driver. So let's do this. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, so now we need another 24-volt signal, because this is gonna come out and go into here, which is this guy. So take a picture here. So we got UVW. So black, blue, red. Black, blue, red. That is the colors I need. Black, blue, red. Okay. So now I need some more wire. Do I have single wire? Yeah, that'll work. No, that's not what I want. No, I'll just use this stuff. When in doubt, PTFE wire will work. Desktop unit that gears down to drive a ton of torque. Probably. There's stuff out there. There's enough stuff out there for pretty much anything you want to do when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's just how much do you want to spend and how quickly do you want it? Hey, what was that? Okay. And don't forget, every stream, we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. So if you have not entered for your chance to win that spool of Polymaker filament, link in the description. The wire strippers, they're just generic ones I bought at the Home Despot like 5 years ago. The crimpers I use are PA09s. The wire strippers are literally generic Home Depot ones. They are good enough. Okay, so this one, output voltage is positive on the outside, ground on the middle. Or actually, no, what am I doing? It goes into here, yeah. So it goes into there. And okay, so I could have just reused this wire. You know what? I'll use this wire for something else. There we go. Reuse this for something else. I'll just use this. So this goes into there. So that is no. This is the ground. So where is? Signal voltage. Yeah, this is signal voltage. Okay. Hoping I'm doing this right. I've never done this before, so it's like, I think I read the docs right. So ground is that one. And then this one is that one. Let me just double check here. Let's just double check here. So this is, what is this controller called? A WS55220. WS550-220. Oh, just WS55, not 550. So this is what we got. We're not doing Hall. Okay, so SV is that potentiometer, so we're not using the potentiometer. So connection mode with external. Okay, so external 10 volt is the SV. Yeah, so it's the SV and the ground. Yeah. So the SV is, okay, so ground is ground and SV is SV. Okay, we're good there. The same graphing software? Only the best. Only the best. Okay. So now we need to add in some stuff here so we can get some power. So we're just going to piggyback off the 24 volts that we're drawing for the controller to power this thing. So we don't need, there's no amperage, so 20 gauge wire would be fine. Do you think it's an acceptable bed variance? It depends how good your bed probe is. Like, if it's within your first layer height, I would never worry about it. If your, like, bed is out, like, 1/2 mil, hey, you might have a problem. 1/2 millimeter, you might have a problem. But if you, like, probe your bed and the highest to lowest is less than 0.2, I wouldn't care, honestly. Let your bed probe do it. Remember, I ran my, my V-Minion with a 1 millimeter offset on the bed. The bed was tilted 1 millimeter. Because I never actually trammed it out. I just kind of threw it together on the build. And I just let the bed probe deal with it. It just bed meshed it. Called it a day. Guess what? Print's fine. What can you mill with this machine? Wood, aluminum, steel? Steel. You're not cutting steel with any home desktop CNC. That's just kind of, you're not. You're not. The worst, you might be able to grind some material away and make a mess, but you're not cutting steel with any desktop CNC. At least reliably and repeatably, because that's another thing too. That's another thing that people don't seem to grasp. It's any CNC can cut something once. I can engrave with my Voron if I want to. It'll do it once. But the problem is with a lot of these like janky setups for CNCs, yeah, you might be able to cut a part out, but you're not going to be able to do production. You're not going to be able to do part after part after part, and they're all going to be repeatable, and they're all going to have the same dimensions. It's going to be kind of all over. Everything's going to be a one-off. So it's more of like a show than actually work. So. But the plan with this is carbon fiber and Delrin. Carbon fiber sheet and Delrin. Yeah, 3D printers for CNCs in disguise. Well, they basically are computer numerical control. Okay, so this middle here is positive, negative. So, this is what we got so far. So that is that. So if it matches up, we have negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, which is this yellow wire that runs that. So that is all that. Make sure these are all tight. Okay. There's our Rip'em controller, or I'm gonna leave this so we actually have a readout. So what I'm gonna do now is actually unplug this. We've got our power supply here. So we've got our power supplies, because again, we've got 24 volts for the motion and the 24 volts for the motion and for the controller. Okay, so all the logic and everything is 24 volts. But we also have a 48 volt power supply specifically for the spindle. Can we see the setup behind the spindles or behind the camera? Here you go. Oh wait, camera's unfocused. 1 second here. C920. Clear video, autofocus, enabled. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there's my screen. There you guys are. Say hi, chat. There's OBS on that. There's the camera there. A light, another light. My Google Home that I use to turn on the cameras. There's my drones, and there's my tools, and there's my mess. There's more mess. Look at all that mess. There's the printers. Boop, 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 boop. There's stuff on the shelves that I'm cleaning up. The desk of stuff that used to be a work desk, and the closet of lost dreams and filament. All the filament on the walls. And I'm not even going to show you the floor. So there you go. I'm trying to actually get it cleaned up and do a proper like tour video of the setup because people have been asking, but it's just been a mess. So okay, I'm gonna unplug the driver. So the driver's not hooked up, so I should be able to feed this power now, and we should be able to make this, hopefully, I'm hoping there's a light on this. This desk is non-conductive. This is on plastic standoffs. That's on plastic standoffs. That's heat sinked. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think. Okay. That's on. Okay. Power goes in. Red to red. Close this down so I don't shock myself. Just making sure I got everything here. Neutral to neutral. Ground to ground. And that's positive, negative, and negative. Okay, I think we're good. So remember, class, and we'll do the overhead. If we get sparks, cap it for footage, right? It's content. What's up? Okay, we got lights. That's good. So I got one light on there. Now, does that mean it's on or does that mean it's off? I don't know. Let's connect to it. I need more footage for the intro. All the intro, I need to redo the intro because the intro doesn't have any of my beard in it. Okay, waiting for the web control to load up. So let's see if I turn this off. Okay, that does nothing. I don't know why Duet doesn't want to connect. It's just not. Filament not get moist? Not really. Right now in my room, it's 34% humidity. So. Come on, why aren't you connecting? I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. Like, I don't think it's like an interference thing. Try turn it off, turn it on again. I got a solid blue LED and it's loading. It's just not loading. Yeah, the block's disconnected, so we're not connected to the spindle or the driver. Okay, try turn it off again. Okay, turn it off, turn on. Just converted my Duet over Duet SBC. What is Duet SBC? Get the dead Duet out. I might salvage some parts off of it. Single board computer. Well, that is a Duet. Duet is single board computer. But for some reason, it's like, it's connected. I got a solid blue light. It should be connected to my home network. Come on, why aren't you connecting? Yeah, it's connected to my home network. Like, I could see it. It's connected to my home network. It just doesn't want to actually load the interface for some reason. Why aren't you working? I'm trying with Microsoft Edge. Can I SSH? I can pull it up on my actual like router and see that it is connected. It is connected to my router. It's there. It's just the web interface is not loading up for some reason. And I don't know why. Because it was working just fine, and now it's not. I put it up so that the pixels and the magic pixies flying through the air can go in a straighter line. Normally in a condition like this, I would restart my router, but I'm kind of live right now. Well, reload the interface. Oh, I could just turn it off, turn it on. I had the same problem last stream, I know, and then it just kind of worked. Well, the last time I thought it was a spindle and it being dummy thick was blocking the Wi-Fi signal, but now it's not. Because usually it's duet, it's loaded, but it's not. Maybe the browser. I tried two different browsers. I tried Edge. But usually, like, I'm getting full tone. I'm getting full tone on the, I just don't know why it's not working. Come on. Do I have the ability to Ethernet? No. At one point I did. This board was originally an Ethernet board, but I ripped the Ethernet off and I soldered on the Wi-Fi chip. The reason is this will be in my garage. I don't have an Ethernet run to my garage, and this is mounted to the tool head, and I don't want to have like a drag chain with an Ethernet cable in it. So it just made a lot more sense to go with the Wi-Fi, but it's not. Can I refresh? How do you refresh the cache? How do you? Is it like Control T or something? What are you doing? Yeah, it has a static IP. It has a static IP. Like I literally have my router open and I could see it's right there and it's connected to my home network. It's called CNC and it's right there. It's right there, connected 2.4. It's just not. Try an incognito window. See, you can see it says Duet Web Control. It knows it's connecting to a Duet. It's just not loading the interface. Control F5. It just. Well, I haven't done anything. That's the thing. Like, I haven't done anything to it. Like, it was working, and now it's just not. Try pinging it. I can see it on my router. I can see that I'm connected to it. I don't want to reflash the firmware. Like, I can ping it. Sudo system CL, is that? I just don't know why it's not working. Okay, somebody said it turn off for a while. Let's turn it off for a while. Like, I want to restart my router, but I don't want to. I'm gonna go restart my router. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly restart my router. Don't forget to enter. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna keep talking, so we'll know the moment it drops out. But hi Calvin. Daddy is working, yes, and Daddy pulled the internet. So it's not broken. That's right. Okay, you gonna go watch your show? Okay, Zombie Hedgehog 199. Hopefully everyone didn't leave. Okay, let's try this again. Power up. And we're back. Okay, that's connected. That's still doing it. Yeah, see, it's just not connecting, and I don't know why. What is YAT? Is it YAT? Well, that is yeah, I think yet another terminal. YAT. I think that's what you use to talk to a duet. Oh wait, no, I'm not connected to it by that. Okay. Well, I use putty normally. Putty. Oh, no, that's not it. There's the IP. Okay. Open. How do you... Okay. Fully boot. It's a duet. It takes 2 seconds to boot. Disable fire. I'm not disabling my firewall. No, it's not that weird. This is a brushless. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not connecting. It's running the fully latest everything. Like, we are running the fully latest everything on this. Like, it was working just fine, and it's got full blue tone, and we are connected. It's just not, you know, no, it's a real duet. This is a duet brand duet. Try powering only the duet board. Try that IP on my phone. Oh, no, that's my pictures. Yeah, it's still not working. Site cannot be reached. Like, it's weird because it is connected to my home network. I see it in my home network. Like it oh damn, it is it's the newest version. Like this was all installed like 2 weeks ago. So there's really nothing to update. Yeah, it's connecting, but it's just like Duet. It knows it's connected to Duet. It's just not actually connecting. But I could ping it. Like it's timing out. So it's not connecting properly. Maybe it is. This is a brand new chip. This is actually a brand new chip. So I'm just trying to figure out why this ain't working. Okay, maybe it's the SD card. Let me swap everything to another SD card. Because maybe it's a bad SD card. Because it's like a generic SD card. SD card. Okay. Refresh that. Well, we already fully restarted the router. Like the router's fully restarted. Okay, so new like better SD card because the other one was like an ancient one. Okay, try that. Sent me a link on Discord. Okay, 1 second here. Wi-Fi, Ajax, troubleshooting errors. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, fine. It's disconnect for typically an Ajax error. I'm not getting an Ajax error. It's just not working. Okay, I got the latest version. So how do I know I'm getting an Ajax error? One second here. It's gonna be easier to run stuff from if I could just plug in my panel do. So panel do. Wi-Fi module started. Wi-Fi module is connected, so I'm connected. Okay. So let's see here. Troubleshooting. Let me pull this up here on this page. F12. This is what I'm getting for F12. It says we're connected. Okay. So M1112, M122. Okay, running that. diagnosing? I don't know. Yeah, it's an ESP. I just don't know why it's not working. Check the consoles tab. What's the consoles? Failed to load, error connection reset, error connection reset, error connection reset. Something about an icon? Maybe the SD card's corrupted? Like, it's weird because it was working just fine and now it's just not. I think I still can do like the whole update everything because I have the latest stable versions installed. Do it. Oh, okay. The background is gray. It loaded the color. Yeah, it's the same IP. Let me just double check. It should be. My network doesn't change. I have it set up for static IPs for everything, so my IP address doesn't change. It's just very spotty. Yeah, here, let me put the new, let me redo the SD card. So, bloody hell. My config should still be, hopefully I didn't delete my config. Did I just delete my config? Oh god, hopefully I didn't delete my config. Oh wait, no, I gotta back up. I gotta back up. Let's see here. Macros, system. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's all there. Okay. Connect via USB, open 552. Okay. Let's connect it via USB, open up YAT, do all this bullshit. I just want to make it go burr. How hard is it to make it go burr? Why is this such a problem? Terminal settings. Yeah, I know, Tom. There we go. Okay. Connect. Okay, M552. Module is connected. Okay, we're connected. How do I do the software update? Let me do it to setup. Because I have the firmware. Let me reflash all the firmware on it. Okay, so we did all that. But it's connected. I don't know why it's not like it just like it should be working. It's just not. M115. Okay, yeah, we're using the latest firmware. M112. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. M122. There you go. Okay. Wi-Fi signal strength's negative 65 dBm. That's not great, but my router's like right there. So it's connected though. We could, oh. Bloody hell. It's just being a butt. It's not touching anything on the panel. The Duet is air gapped twice. The Duet is attached to a ABS sheet, and then the ABS sheet is attached to the panel, and there's standoffs between, and they're not connected. So there's no way that the Duet is touching metal. It froze up again. How do you update it? What's the command to update? Update Duet. To Wi-Fi firmware. Okay. Yeah, the SSID is saved. There's no sudo M997S0, is that it? M997S1 and S0. S1. Go. Okay. Okay, we're updating the Wi-Fi module. It's a Duet Wi-Fi. There is no Ethernet. I can't even hook Ethernet up to it. This isn't Clipper. Okay. Okay, connect. Connecting. Yeah, it's connected. I don't need to re-enter my SSID, it's saved. That's when I had stop pushed. Nope, stop wasn't pushed. Let's try this again. Maybe rebooting it after the reset there will make it work. Wi-Fi module started. What's the password? What password? There was no password issue last stream. All the connectors out. What connectors? Yeah. Yeah, the e-stop isn't in. This is just really weird. Because the e-stop's not even... Oh! Oh, shoot. I think I know what it is. It's erroring out because the e-stop is not connected to it. That's what it is. Z, Y, X, E0. We don't have the E-stop connected, so it thinks it's hit because the E-stop is wired up NC. I think that's what the issue is. Hopefully. Yeah, it's still doing it. Nope. No, it's still not loading. What the F? Like, this is being really annoying. Yeah, it's just not connecting now. It's still not connecting. I did reboot it. Oh, no, that's not it. Like, it's connecting to it, it's just not connecting to it and actually loading the web interface. Like, we're pinging it. It's just not loading properly, just taking absolutely forever to load all of a sudden. Which it shouldn't, because the router is right there. Like, it's literally right there. So I don't know why it's doing this, because I remember years ago when I ran a duet in my V2, I had issues all the time with the Wi-Fi just shitting the bed for like a day. No matter what I fiddled with, I did all the guides and whatever to get it working. It would just shit the bed for a day, and then it would be fine for 2 months. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is dual, and it is connected via 2.4 gigahertz. Like, it's yeah, I soldered it on. But this is behavior that I've encountered before on duets. I'm not going to set up if I got to go jump through hoops to get normal operation out of the device, then that's not how I'm going to use the device. So why would I go through hoops to do that? Like, connect to my home network. Doing magic pixies. Can I throw a pie at it? Probably. Pie would be worth more though. It's an issue with safe clients declarations. Winner EC, two things. One, I have no clue what that is. Two, I never changed anything. It was working fine, and now it is not. So if I didn't change anything, why would certifications or whatever that is change? I don't know why it's not working. Like, yeah, the E-stop's not hit. Take it off the plate. Shouldn't matter because it was attached to the plate and worked for weeks. Plus the plate is on the other side of it. The router's over there. Nope, never changed anything in the config. Yeah, it's still not loading. I don't know why. Anything sparky? No, we can't get the Duet to connect to my Wi-Fi anymore for some bloody reason. Duet to Wi-Fi not connecting. Like it's just extremely slow. It's just extremely slow. Check the power rails. Like, you want to make sure it's 24 volt. I don't see why it wouldn't be 24 volt. Hey, it finally connected. Yeah, let me just double check, make sure we're getting some 24 volts out of this guy. Let's see why we wouldn't. 24 volts. Hey, it finally connected. Yay! Yay! See what I mean? It just, I used to have this issue all the time with my Duet in when I was running rep wrap in this. That's one of the reasons I switched the clipper. The Wi-Fi would just shit the bed all of a sudden and just not work for like a day. I would do all the how to fix a Wi-Fi issue and it would just not work. And then all of a sudden it would just work again. Is it overheating? No. The Duet, it shouldn't overheat. It's not doing anything. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell it to turn the spindle on and something should happen to this guy, I think. Off. On. Am I getting anything happening? Not seeing anything. Okay. Maybe there is no light to tell me it's working. I was hoping there'd be a light to tell me it was working. So, maybe it's a voltage thing. So, ground there. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting 9 volts. Roughly. Yeah, 9.8 volts. 10 volts. If I turn that off, no volts. So if I set it for 6,000 RPM, I'm getting 5 volts. Okay. Okay, so it is working. So if I overhead, I don't know if you can see it. So right now I'm running it at 6,000 RPM and you can see it's like sitting around, it's like 5 volts. It's like jumping all over the, yeah, 5 volts there. And then turn that off. I set it for 12,000 RPM. See, it's 0. Oh, there we go. 10 volts. Okay. So it seems to be working. So it's doing the thing we want it to do. So now let's kill power and wire it all up again. Okay. So that's killed. That's on. Okay. So now we got this. Okay, so what color are they? We got black, blue, red, right? Black, blue, red? Black, blue, red. Okay. And now I need to feed this guy some juice. So you go in there. Okay. That's that, that's that. Now I need 48 volts. So I need to get some wire. And in needs to be a long wire. Check my creds. You don't need to see my credentials. Right about there. Okay, that'll work. Probably way too long, but whatever. No wiry wire. What? Wiry wire. What? English. So how's everyone doing today? Did you guys all enter to win your chance to win some filament from Polymaker? You entered? There you go. Crystal entered.
Dad, what did I work?
Put it in the garbage then. Garbage is put in the garbage.
Dad, what did I work later?
Yeah, you can put it in the garbage. Go. Okay, so this goes in here. So this feeds 24 volts into the spindle. If all goes well. Nope. Red is positive. Right? Right. What am I gonna do for dinner tonight? I kind of want pizza. I'm thinking pizza. Pizza sound good? I'm thinking pizza tonight. Okay, now put some crimps on the other side. Spaghetti. Nah. Don't have any. All my hamburgers frozen right now. I gotta thaw it all out. Oh, yeah, that's connected. Let's disconnect the panel dude for now. There we go. Hey, you want to come say hi? Well, come say hi. Hey, buddy. Oh. Hopefully there's no information on there that's you can gleam. Where's your little boy? Where's your little boy? Get your ears. Oh yeah, you need to go get your ears cleaned again. Scooches, 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 scooches. Ricky B gifted 10 community memberships. Cheers! Thank you, Ricky. Last name Bobby by chance? Okay, I need connectors. Where are my connectors? This will do. What backpack am I running? Oh, for like, it's a, I think it's a Raptor, Maxpedition Raptor, or Falcon. I can't remember. 1 second here. Let me get these crimped up. It's this right here. It's a, I don't know, it's an Expedition something. An Expedition hard use gear. I don't know. I think it's a Raptor or a Falcon. I can't remember which one it is. But it's like my go-to generic for everything. Like I still got my GoPro mount on it for when I do events, and I just clip my GoPro on for the shoulder cam. But it works good enough for, like, it used to be my range bag. So when I did USPSA and IPSC, it was like my go-to range bag, because what you would do is the pouch right here in the back where you put, ooh, what I got in there? Oh, I got props. Neat. Oh, what else do I got in here? Oh, a mask. Okay, got a mask. Let's see what else we got in here. Obsidian stickers. A duet. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, they at Earth. This is like a duet board, just the PCB. Do I have anything else in here? I do. I don't know what that is. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. I would put all my, like, the bag or the 100 count of like 40 cal rounds in the back here, and then you can put your pistols in there. So right now I put like the goggles and controller in here, and then batteries and whatnot all fit in there. So it's good. It's a good enough bag for just about anything. It's like a generic good for everything bag. Oh, that's where it is. I was wondering where that nozzle went. So I bought it years ago. I bought it as a range bag, specifically as a range bag. So unplug the power before we fiddle around with voltages. Okay. So negative. And positive. But I use it on trips. I use it like when I cover events. It was like, if you saw me at ERF or Murph, that was the backpack you probably saw me with. It's just kind of a good enough at a bunch of different things backpack, I think. Okay. So if all goes well now, when I turn this on, I'm not going to plug the panel do in just in case I fry it. If all goes well, the spindle shouldn't spin. Okay, the spindle shouldn't spin, but everything should get power. And if it don't work, then something's broken. So again, I'll go to this view so you can see the spindle. But if it blows up, cap it for content. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. That light is green and orange, and we are at 0 ripums. Oh, and look, duet's working all of a sudden. So if I set this for, let's go like 3,000 RPM. It's spinning. That's spinning, that's on. And we're getting 1,800 RPM. Okay, off. Let's try 12,000. It's on. Oh, that is so much smoother. That is so much quieter too. Like, let me take out the noise canceling headphones. Yeah. So it's 12,300 RPM. And then off. Okay, that turns off. On. If I hit E-stop, Okay, it turns off. Turn it back on. Oh, we gotta wait for the web interface. Yeah, you guys do have noise canceling. Let me turn off the noise canceling. Let me turn this around a little bit just so it's in a... Okay. Okay, so let's move this into like the middle so that it's kind of like the noise you would hear like most unsupported. Okay, so Spindle 12,000 RPM. There we go. It's saying 12,000 on the readout, the DRO. And then if I hit E-stop, turns off. Heck yeah! Huzzah! Okay, so let me turn off the noise canceling here so you guys can hear it. Ten out of 10 windmill. Holy shit, DHL, quit calling me. DHL's like, oh, you run it. Oh, wait, I forgot. If you hit the E-stop, you actually got to do a hard reset. DHL's been annoying the hell out of me. They know I have a business and they keep trying to get me to sign up for some business package thing. And I'm like, F off. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's a pin. That's just a 3/8 dowel. I put it in there because I wanted something to kind of estimate how long a cutter would be, and I needed something to measure that's like it's perfectly round for measuring the whatchamacallit. Oh, now it doesn't want to connect. It's not connecting again, everyone. It stopped working. It's not working again. I could duet. Can we get some likes of the smash button for duet and quality control or something? I don't know. Run out. That's what I wanted to check. Run out. Ah, bloody hell. Okay. Well, it's not that loud. Okay. So now we need to put all this on the back of that. I'll give it a minute to see if it'll want to connect. No, it's not that. Like literally, you saw it just worked before, no problem, and now it's not working again. Like what the F? Well, the E-stop's not hit. I'll give it one more try, and then we're just going to go on to the next step, which is getting this all mounted up and looking pretty and usable. Yeah, see, as soon as it boots up, it's like, oh, it's duet, I'm going to connect, and then it just sits in this and never actually connects. An interference with the router? Well, it's not running. The spindle ain't spinning. Plus, if there was interference, I think I would get issues while I'm actually activating and deactivating the spindle, and it's not. But either way, okay, screw it. Let's just go ahead and hook it all up. Okay, so we need to make this work now. We need to make this work. Oh my god, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, so let's unplug you so you're out of the way. Because we're gonna have to shorten all of you. You're all way too long. That is way too long. Okay. Where are those M4 bolts? Do it have USB? It does. But it's just for like connecting to the board for like updates and whatnot. You actually can't like connect a webcam or anything to it. Bots. Oh, free girls in your city. Ooh, interesting. I want a commercial content or spam. Be gone, thought. Thought bot. Be gone. Okay. So that's connected. Somehow I managed to get that trap back there. Shoot. Okay. So I've got this switch, which I don't really need, I don't think, but I need it to connect. So do I remove this? They got this stupid little on-off switch just controls the spindle, but I'm going to be controlling it through software. I'll leave it, but I don't think I need it. Like I might just jumper it. Just to jumper it, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, power. Okay. So let's move you all the way to the front, which I should have did when I had power, so we know how long we gotta make all this run. How do you enter the win the filament? Link in the description. This is so much fun. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, spin, spin. This is so much fun. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. What's KB3D? What? There we go. Okay. Okay, so that goes there. So this is... That's gotta go there. Where's our power? That goes there. Where's the power? Where did I put the power? Oh, here it is. Okay. So you plug into there. Okay. So all this is connected to there. So I need some sort of clip to kind of hold this all together. So I'm going to steal this clip here. Actually, no, that's too small. I'm going to steal this clip here. No, I had a clip. I'm not liking how am I gonna wire manage this is what I'm kind of concerned about. Because I gotta run all this. This is power and the Z motor. So the Z motor or the Y motor has got to come up. Y motor's got to connect to Y motor. Okay, and this is X motor. X motor. Z motor. Okay. This is Y end stop. Y stop. This is Z stop. And this is X stop. There we go. Those are all the wiring done. That's it. That's what I love about this. There's like nothing for wiring on this. Easy peasy. Okay. So what I might do is just wrap it all up and zip tie it to these standoffs under here, because I want to make sure it's coming out the side here. So now begins everyone's favorite part of the stream, where I spend like 10 minutes wrapping stuff with wire wrap. How you guys doing today? Is everyone having a good day? Make sure you like that smash button. Have you liked the smash button yet? If you haven't, you should. If we get to 300 likes, I'll let you know what we're doing on Friday. Actually, no, that's gonna go there. I gotta move that anyways. Oh, that's too big. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to do it Friday or Saturday. I got 2 things for the rest of this week. Yeah, so that'll go there. Okay. There we go. So much fun. So much fun. I'm loving this. Let's see if I can get... It's always getting these started always sucks. It never like wraps right. And I was gonna do a drag chain, but I realized I don't have any extra drag chain. I have to buy it, and I don't know if I'm gonna change it up. So I'd have to redo it again at some point. And I was just kind of like, screw it. There we go. Print your drag chain. I am not a huge fan of printed drag chains for anything with a CNC, simply for fire resistance and chips. I just don't plan on cutting metal with this, but when it comes to fire resistance and whatnot, I don't approve of printed drag chains. Most good drag chains are like nylon and stuff that can take a little bit of heat before catching fire versus, you know, PLA or ABS or whatever. It's not that I don't want to burn my house down, I just don't want to burn my house down. Don't I have a 3D printer? I might. What about fire resistant PC? Well, at that point, you're spending more on the filament than the drag chains. I just go on Amazon and buy drag chains at that point. Ow. I just stabbed myself with my own scale. So the plan is I have a printer to unbox that actually showed up like 3 weeks ago and then I completely forgot about it. So we have that, and then we have a quadcopter I got to rebuild with a new frame and a new VTX. So I'm thinking Friday we do the unboxing, and then Saturday we do the quadcopter stuff. I'm thinking. Is it a cool printer? It's one that a bunch of people have already unboxed, and a bunch of people were asking me about, and then I was like, I don't really have much interest in it, and the company's like, we're gonna send it to you anyways. I'm like, whatever, okay. So, like, as far as I'm aware, it's not a bad printer, but it's just not something I was super excited to get, but I'll make some use out of it. Spare parts. So actually, instead of spare parts, I'm probably going to start giving away printers in the future. I've kind of, as you're aware, have quite a an excess of printers at this point. So going forward, I'm probably going to start giving away a lot of these printers if I can figure out a way to do it economically. So it'll be like unbox them. If I do a review on it, I do a review on it. If not, I get one stream of content out of it and then I give it away. What do we send the bribes? I don't know. There's a big button underneath chat with a money sign on it. That might impact. It might not. It won't hurt your odds. Oh, actually, no, that I can leave that screwed in. No, I got a feeling it'll be winner pays for shipping and is responsible for any duties type thing. Oh, how do I open that up? There we go. What about my safety concerns? These would be commercial printers, obviously. And user is fully responsible for anything. So it'll be literally unbox printer, show it off, put it in a box, send it to somebody. I think we might start doing that because, let's be honest, I got way more printers than I need. Music Dad, $5. Cheers, me. As I said, it won't hurt your odds. I mean, it won't help your odds, let's be honest, but it's not going to hurt them either. Okay, so that can go right about there. There we go. Okay, so that is our Z drive, or our Y, done up. So now we got to make this kind of look neat. So that's on that side, that's on that side. let's move you all the way over here. Is that the same gap, or am I just blind? I'm just blind. Okay. Somebody hedgehog 99 cents. Poop emoji. My money sign gave me this. Thanks for the streams. Cheers, James. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna spin the spindle around and have all the wires come out this side, I think, and then go there, and then we can kind of bundle them up, I think. So I gotta spin that around. Make the answer a trivia question. Oh geez, imagine that. If you win, you have to be, well, here's the thing. I don't like forcing you to be present to win. I know some people do that. I don't like it because I know I stream in different time zones for certain people. Like, I know it can be late for some folks when I go live. But imagine that you go live, like I ring you up, I pull you into the Discord, and I'm like, I give you a question like, how many times per year does a beaver molt? And what's the average moose antler set weigh? And you're just like, Something about there. Yeah. Okay. Pulled pork, rice, beans, and cookies. Ooh, that sounds good. Pulled pork's always good. Okay. Now I'm hungry. Shoot. Dang it, Steve. What time are we at? Am I done working yet? Can I finish? I got 45 minutes. So that means you have 45 minutes to enter to win some Polymaker filament that we give away every stream. So make sure you enter. Okay. So what color was this again? I never remember what color this is. That's why you don't be afraid to take pictures of stuff. Because nothing is worse than taking something apart and then you go, oh shit, how does this go back together again? So take pictures of everything. Red. blue, black. How many times can I run out of beer? That's a good question. I know we had some issues a while ago with like carbonation or something. Okay. So that goes there, and where is my wrap? Make that a little bit extra there, just because that is going to be a little bit more important to keep in one piece. Hopefully I have enough extra to make this actually work somewhat okay. A little bit more. That works. Okay. Go. Good old pal, the zip tie. Because remember, the zip tie's hopes and dreams, you can do anything. Except apparently get a zip tie up in this hole. There we go. Okay. I could have sworn I had some more of that wrap. Yeah, that'll work. The Great Canadian Beer Lift of the 80s. That's true. That was before my time, though. Like, I just feel sorry for all those that couldn't hold out and had to resort to, you know, Budweiser. There we go. Look at this, it almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I gotta figure out where to put the spindle. You know what? That's where it's gonna go. Because it doesn't move, right? So, go gadget, double-sided tape. VHB to the rescue. If I can find my scissors. Where are my scissors? There they are. I'm not going to stick it down because I don't know which way is up. So we're going to wait, figure that out. But that should be that. Okay, so I do have a little bit extra wire, so I can move these power supplies wherever. But this should be how this works. So let's power it up. Hopefully nothing explodes. Appear to be good. Hopefully we can actually connect to the bloody thing. That would be nice, you know, if we could actually, you know, control the CNC. Of course, that's not going to happen. We're not going to be that lucky. Your project doesn't have VHB and is it actually a product? That's a good point. I can't believe it just doesn't connect. Like, it worked no problem for like forever, and now it's just like, no, we're just not going to work. Oh, well, oh, oh, oh. Oh. Connecting. Maybe it is a. If I go this way. Oh my God, it is the plate. I think it is the plate. So now it's got no, it's looking directly at it. It's looking directly at it. Come on. Switch ain't connected. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yay! Okay, home all. Okay, that seems to work. Okay, we're homed. Interface is taking a moment here to realize it's homed. Y50? Okay. Oop, okay, that ain't gonna work. I forgot this is fixed. I forgot this one's fixed. Oh. Here. Oh, that goes all the way through there. Okay, one second. That would have been bad. There we go. Okay. You can go in here, though. You can go in here. and it disconnected again. So I'm just gonna turn this off and just plug in the duet and just use the duet. Screw it. We're just gonna plug in the duet, use the duet, because the duet has better plugged into it directly. Or the panel do, sorry. There we go. There we go. All right, well, let's do this. Watch. I can just do this. Oh, look, it homes. Okay, move. Okay, spindle on. Oh, wait, is there a way to status? Oh, there we go. Okay, I can only go up to 10,000. There we go. Oh, there's that. I don't know what this switch is for. I don't know if I need it now, but let's see if I can give you guys a 12,000 RPM unbuffered. Ooh. On. I'm trying to control from the web interface, and the web interface is it's being a little slow. Console. Yeah, the web interface ain't working. Yeah, the web interface ain't working. Let's close that out before it does something really weird. Okay, set. For some reason I can only go up to 10,000, which is 12,000 RPM. So this is 12,000. So if you want to know how loud it is, here you go. There's your noise. So there we go. It's alive. You want to cut something? Let's cut something. Let's put a cutter in here. So if I remember correctly, I don't have any chuck for this, so I gotta figure out something here. 17 mil. Okay, so that's a 17 mil. Or is it 15? No, that's 17. Okay. It did not, it came with, I got collets. But I gotta find a wrench. Ooh, I do have wrenches. Okay. So this is ER16. So this is a little bit bigger than most. So that's an 8 mil. So this is an 8 mil pin that I had in there. So let's see what we have for collets, because I remember I bought a whole bunch for this. Yeah. So for collets, we've got 9 mil, 6 mil, 1 mil. That goes down to 1 mil. Ooh, that is little. 1 mil, 7. So these are all metric. Okay. 5, 1/8. So 1/8 is probably what we're going to end up using. So let's get you out of here, because this is a 1 mil cutter, and we'll I don't have wrenches out here. Shoot, I gotta find wrenches. More wrenches. Okay. So this is a 1 mil end mill, single flute end mill. This is 8. So where's 8? 8. Okay, apparently I got 2 8s. Okay, cool. 1/8 collet. Always click in your collet before you screw it in. Okay, so that's a 1 mil cutter. I need something to cut. What can I cut that's sacrificial, that don't matter? Aha! Abs! We shall cut some abs. You want to cut some abs? I will cut some abs. What tooling? This is a 1 mil, I think it's carbide. There we go. Fixturing. Well, here's the trick. Here's the trick, okay? CNCing and fixturing and actually securing stuff is only a problem if you want to do like actual like work pieces. If you're just YOLOing something flat, double-sided tape that bitch to the plate and just put some wood down. So as you can see, I have a piece of wood here. So what you do, how did I lose my scissors? Like seriously, how did I, oh. There we go. Solid carbide. I don't know if it's carbide or not. I bought them a while ago and I probably could look up my Amazon search to find out, but I'm kind of lazy and I'm just gonna assume it's carbide. It feels heavy. Like, let's be honest, I'm not cutting metal, so it doesn't really matter too much. I've been using double-sided tape quite good. I just use 2 layers of it and stick it down and it seems to work quite good. The only problem is I got to get to the web interface because for some reason I can't set work offsets from the panel do. Whatever the G code is that sets the work offset, I have it saved as a macro. But when I hit the macro, it doesn't actually set my work offset. And I don't know why. Because all it is like a G. Yeah, so it says it set the work offset, but it doesn't. Because it's, what is it? I don't know what the G code is. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can. Okay, I need something to cut. What am I going to cut? Painter tape and super glue. That works too, but I don't know where my super glue is at. Okay, so this is 3.5 mil thick. Is it 3.5 mil thick? 3.5 mil thick, and it is 20 by 13. Setup. Or this is a 2 mil cutter. That's a 2 mil cutter. So what is it? 200 mil or 130, 200. Thickness is 3.5. So height top. Okay. Okay. So we could just throw on a downloads Danta? We'll do an Danta. There we go. That'll work. Tool path, contour, edit, select tool, mills, true mill. Okay, we're gonna go down. We'll go down 1.0 mil per step. See how it does. Depth 3.75. Go a little bit past. Inside. Cool. Pretty sure this is a 2 mil. Is this a 2 mil cutter? Or is this the 1 mil? Yeah, this is a 2 mil. It's a 2 mil. So it's not going to cut the little holes out, but whatever. Okay, design, and then that, tool path, contour, outside, cool. There's that. Going down to 3.75, 75, okay. There we go, save G code. New spindle test. Save. Show simulation. So it'll cut out that. So it's not going to cut out the little holes. The cutter's too big. But it'll do that. That's not a benchy. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Okay, hopefully this connects to my network because that. I need to actually upload some shit to it. Okay, so what I've noticed is with, oops, that's not what I want. No. Documents, where is it? CNC stuffs. So, new spindle test, open with notepad. So what I found is, okay, for those that have never played with G code outside of 3D printers, okay, there's a way things like the way a CNC machine ingests G code is different from a 3D printer. So in a CNC, this is CNC G code. You can see here we have G1, Z, blah, blah, blah. But then there is no G1. anywhere else, okay? Because it just assumes the previous command continues until you tell it a new command, okay? So it's like, oh, we're just doing movement, so just keep feeding me coordinates. You don't need to put a G1. Whereas 3D printer G code, you do. So you'll see here M3, so spindle on, clockwise, 12,000 RPM, okay? Later on, all you'll see to change the spindle speed is just S12,000 or S10,000, okay? Because it just assumes, but a 3D printer, you know, a RepRap firmware doesn't have that. So there's other commands that RepRap doesn't understand. Basically, I'm copying over what works as a good start, and that seems to work. And then it'll work, hopefully. Save, close, okay. Now we need to figure out how to get this to connect. Because if this doesn't connect, we're gonna be in trouble. Because I don't know how to upload shit to it. We gotta upload shit to it. A modal command. There you go. I'm just happy this worked. Except for the Wi-Fi not working all of a sudden. It was working fine, and just now it's not at all. Like, maybe if I move out of the way, it'll connect. Wait, let me turn my fan off. Maybe the fan is interfering with it. Home. I don't know why this just doesn't want to connect. It just does not want to connect. Oh, now it's connecting. As soon as I, you know, tell it to not connect. Okay, there we go. Okay, so. Okay, jobs, upload G-code file, new spindle test. Okay, that's uploaded. Okay. Okay, so now X, Y, that way. Bring that down. Oop, nope, that's the wrong button. Okay, so now we've got our home. So as you can see, these are our coordinates, okay? So what you do is you write these down. So this way, if you have to reboot the machine, you can go back to these coordinates again, and then you hit set work offset. So now we got X, Y, Z, Z, 0. So now when you run G code to actually, you know, make the thing go burr, it'll work off of these coordinates. Because usually your workpiece, everything is based off of your lower left, right. Bottom left is usually your workplace coordinates. So what you do is you home your machine, you move it to wherever you want to start machining from. Okay. So move, I should be able to move it up. And then files on G card, new spindle test. So now it'll go like this is 0, 0, 0. So now when I hit, you know, tell it to do stuff, it'll work off this position. And if all goes well, oh, Machine outside limits. What do you mean outside limits? -2. Why'd you go to -2? Oh, I didn't update my shoot. Okay, can somebody go back in the stream and tell me what I home to? Can someone go back in the stream and tell me what I home to for my XYZ? Uh-oh. Okay, it did save. Okay. Okay, home all. Okay, so G1 X. Oop. Cancel. Okay, G1 X 33 Y 55 Z 2.5. We never updated our Z offset, the longer Z travel. Taller. Oop. Oh wait, no, we're still on. Okay, it didn't change the work coordinates. Okay. Oh yeah, no, we're still in work coordinate. We're still in work coordinate. Yeah. So if I hit resume, I should be able to resume. Actually, no. Let me do a full restart. Let me do a full restart. I can't remember how to turn off work coordinates, so we are going to. How do you turn off work coordinates? Dashboard. How do I go to 0? Close. Close. Come on. Yeah, because we have more travel on the Z and our Z switches up higher. That's what threw me off. Yeah, no, we're still doing that. Why are we? Okay, whatever. I'll just reset it. And of course, it's not connecting. Okay, so that's that. So console G1 X 33 Y 55 Z 2.5. Go. Okay. So, firmware work offset. Correct. G code. Okay. Work offset. Work offset. Okay, work offset. Where's work offset? Where is work offset? Go dictionary. Work offset. Offset. Set workplace corner. Okay. Or I could just wait for this to load. I just got to hit this one button. Literally, I just need it to load up for a second so I could just hit set work XYZ. It's not G54. Like, I literally just need it to load up enough so I can push that one bloody button for 1 second. It's like, come on. Is it G10? I just hit G10 and that sets the work offset. G10. Enter. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Work offset. Come on, just connect for 1 second. I just want to do this quick so we can finish up the stream. Ping it. Fag off with the ping it. So I have a macro. But look, it's like, oh, origin of workplace, but it doesn't actually set my work offset. I don't know why. Oh, come on, connect. You know you want to. You know you want to. Do it. Do it. Do it. G10 L20 P1. G10 L20 P1. Enter. You see, it doesn't do it. It doesn't actually, like, I just entered that and it doesn't actually do it on the tablet. Every time I try to do it on here, it doesn't. But if I do it on the web interface, it works. I just want to make chip. I just want to push this one button. Like, come on. Come on. Daniel Walker, $9.89 beer fund. I would love a beer fund right now. I'll drink from my LTT store water bottle. Come on. Like, it's like getting some information. Why do you guys keep telling me to ping it? I ain't gonna do anything. Like, it just needs to connect. Like, move myself out of the way. Literally, is my fat ass blocking the Wi-Fi? Come on. Come on, idle. Status idle. No, come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Wait. Set work offset. Yay! Okay. All that for that. All that for that. All that just to hit that one button. So now I can do that. Do spindle test, print. Get my brush. Target outside machine limit. Did it not save? How do I set my, because it's going outside the -2, but it was never an issue before. Where are the limits? Limits. So you said -2. Cancel. Target position was outside machine limits. Access limit 49. That's defined mesh grid. What do you? Oh, 40. Zmin is 0. No, it's 60. Like we had 60 of travel for. What's the S0? Config G. What's S0? M208 for firmware. G code. Okay, get rid of your old doc site if it's outdated. M208. 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 Negative, okay, 10. Cool. Save. Uploading. Run config file. Okay. Them all. Just realized I don't have any grease on the Z. Okay. Print again. S1 is reverse. Yeah, we don't want reverse. This is a Logitech C920. And I need some light. Where is my light? And unfortunately, I don't have a vacuum in this room. So this is just going to make an absolute mess. Unfortunately. We are cutting way too deep. Why are we cutting down to 4? 3.75. And 4. Why are we cutting down to 4 mil? You don't need to cut down to 4 mil. Why are you cutting to 4 mil? Oh, whatever. Check the carbide create file. Why are we cutting down to 4 mil? Oh well. Everything is gonna get covered in dust. There's like, I can't feel any vibration when it's cutting. Okay, so you have until this is done cutting, by the way, to enter for the draw to win some filament from Polymaker. I'm actually really happy how well this is working. Like, it's making an absolute mess. Yeah, this is a Odonta frame, but this is like 3mm ABS, so this is like, this isn't a real frame. This is just kind of a, let's see how well this cuts. And this is a 1mm depth of cut with a 2mm cutter. Now it's going to do the outer wall. Yeah, this is just ABS. This was like the first thing I could find to cut. Oh my god, it's all over the floor. I'm just trying to figure out why it's giving me that. It was giving me that error with the Z negative, which is weird because I was cutting earlier and it was cutting fine down to like 3mm, negative 3mm. So I don't know. Oh, it's this. This is what it's cutting. The bottom frame. But look at it go! The thing is, this, the fan on this is a lot more powerful than the fan on the previous one, so it's doing a downdraft and it's blowing everything everywhere. It's making an absolute mess on my desk. But it seems to be working quite well. Like, it's working. Any webcam? Use whatever the little, like the little laptop camera that people are using. Like, any camera will work. As long as you can see if you're making spaghetti, any camera will work. Honestly. There you go, what Sanity said. Let's bump the speed up. Let's go to 120. That seems a bit better. It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, this is definitely rattling a hell of a lot less than the previous spindle, that's for sure. So now I got to fab up a, if anyone knows a good generic vacuum adapter for these things, if you can link it in the Discord, that would be super awesome. I've got, oh, it's all staticky too. Ah! So we're at 375. An enclosure? Well, the plan is to basically, if you put a good enough vacuum on it, you don't need an enclosure, right? But I gotta enclose the electronics at least before we do carbon fiber, because those can short stuff out. So I have an air compressor, but I'd rather vacuum up the carbon fiber dust than blow it everywhere. Holy shit, this is loud. Well, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. There's double-sided tape underneath, so it shouldn't fly anywhere. Spindle's cold, so that's good. Motors are cool, that's good. What an absolute mess. Isn't CNC fun, guys? So, for all those that want those machines that are 3D printers and CNCs and lasers, you don't want this shit in your printer. You don't. Okay, get you out of the way. Oh my god. I'm gonna go rinse this off in the sink 1 second. There's just wood and ABS and everything everywhere. Okay, 1 second. I'll be back. Hey, Calvin, don't go in there. Hi, Calvin. There we go. There we go. Hi, Calvin. What are you doing? So, yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just trying to clean it off. Everything's covered in. So, how's the surface finish? So the previous ones I've cut, I don't think, let me see if I have another ABS one. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't know where the ABS one that I cut went earlier. But there is a little bit of chatter but it isn't too bad. Like compared to, yeah, the acrylic one is smoother, but you can see there is a little bit of chatter on the sides, but this is also a 2 mil cutter, probably going a little too fast and too much of a depth of cut, really. But I don't know if that's from that or what. Yeah, this is a Daedalus 500 watt spindle. Oh, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the stream. That was fun. Amazing how long it takes to everything to. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what time is it? 5:15. You got 2 minutes. You got until I finish telling you what we're doing. So. No, it's chatter. It's chatter. On the straight walls, there's a bit of chatter. But that's, you know, you have to optimize your speeds and feeds, which we're not. Plus, it could be, you know, it could have been not held down tight enough. Who knows? There's a million reasons. This is why I wear an apron. Okay, so Friday, we're gonna do the Hurricane, BTT Hurricane. I know, late to the party, but what was the problem with the Wi-Fi? It's just the metal is just causing it to be shit. A finishing pass? Yeah, you can do a finishing pass too. There's ways you can do it. So Friday, Hurricane. We're gonna unbox that, have some fun with it. I'll probably give it away at some point. On Saturday, we're gonna rebuild. I got the new frame in for my 3-inch quad. We're gonna building it in a Apex 3 frame with the new VTX. So that's gonna be Saturday's stream, is quad stuff. And then at some point I gotta finish this, because this is a Flywoo LR that's missing a bunch of hardware. We gotta finish that up at some point and build an Odonta. Okay. I'm gonna do the giveaway now. Closed. Great. How many people we got right now? 276. That ain't too bad for a Tuesday. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just happy this actually works pretty good. It actually works really good. Nice and smooth and quiet. Oop. There we go. How many? I don't know. Well, a month ago I had 1 drone, now I got 5. Okay. Speaking of, somebody give me a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. What do I use it for cam? I was just using Carbide Create. 2. 1, 2, spin. The winner will get an email from me after the stream ends. Fill out the form. You get your filament. A couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. Nick. Congratulations, Nick. Let me just pull out your information here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you are. Nick. Congratulations, Nick. You will get an email from me after the stream ends. A little bit of a form you got to fill out. And then you will get some filament. Congratulations. Okay. So we're going to call it there. I've got an absolute mess to clean up now. Yay. But, I'm actually kind of happy. This actually worked out pretty well. I'll go through and make sure everything's nice and tight, and I'll do like a proper test or something at some point. We'll figure it out. I got to order carbon fiber now. Shit. Because I have the cutters for it now. So now I got to order carbon fiber. Can't delay that anymore. So we're going to call it there. I'm tired. I'm hungry. So yeah, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Yeah. Tuesday. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament that we give away every stream. Shout out to you guys and my credit card for buying the stuff to do this upgrade. So thank you for supporting the channel. And for those that donated to the stream, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships to others, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. We might break even with this project. So yeah, we're gonna call it there. It's Tuesday. I will see you on Friday, and enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there, wash your hands, and bye.